Welcome back. I am Brian Lee Durfee, author of The Forgetting Moon and The Blackest Heart, both published by Simon & Schuster's Saga Press. Today I'm going to be reviewing another Star Wars novel, Fatal Alliance, Book 3 in the Old Republic series. You know, if you've been following my channel, my one guilty pleasure in life is reading these Star Wars Legends books. I've got them all right here. Well, it's not all of them. It's the ones that I like. Anyway, I used to just read the Star Wars Legends books that involved the Skywalker family and things that took place after Return of the Jedi. You know, about 5-6 months ago, I decided to get these Old Republic novels and read them, starting with Wherein. Maybe you saw my review of that. Then we did Deceived. Now we're doing Book 3, Fatal Alliance, and then I will eventually read this last one here. It took me a good minute. To realize that these books were probably based off a video game series that I knew nothing about. But it didn't change the fact that I liked the books. I was a little confused at first, I'll be honest. So let's look at the covers. You know, we always review the covers first. This is the one I just read, so we're going to talk about this cover. It's okay. It doesn't list one main illustrator. It just a business named Attic, or maybe that is the illustrator's name, that did the cover. You know, I liked this Wherein cover a little more. I kind of like this cover a little bit more. And I think I even like this cover a little bit more than Fatal Alliance. Of the 4 Old Republic books, I'm going to give this one probably the weakest cover, but the best book in the Old Republic that I've read so far. What is it about? It's by Sean Williams. And I'm pretty sure this is the same Sean Williams that lives down in Australia that was also in Writers of the Future volume number 9, which was the volume I was in. And if it is the same guy, then we met in Hollywood, California, back during the Writers of the Future award ceremony, which took place ages ago, so long ago. You know, it was before computers, it was before typewriters. It was just a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away that me and Sean Williams actually met in the Writers of the Future volume number 9 award ceremony. That's just a little aside. It might not be the same Sean Williams. Probably says somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, it is the same guy. In the back it says he's the guy from Australia. It's the guy I'm talking about. So I have met the dude. Anyway, what's the story about? It's kind of a cool story, like I said. Even though it's my least favorite cover of the 4 Old Republic books, it's actually so far my favorite book. I liked the premise of this book. It's about the Jabba the Hutt. Well, it's about Jabba the Hutt's ancestors, because these books take place 10,000 years before the main Star Wars story. I think it's 10,000 years. It's a long time before the main Star Wars story. And it's got the ancestors of the ancestors, the Hutts that came before Jabba the Hutt. They're holding an auction, a very important artifact, and they're going to auction it off. And people from all over the galaxy come to bid on this artifact. And we get a Jedi and a Sith. They're there, and a Padawan learner, one of the Jedi Padawans. We get a mysterious Mandalorian. We get a whole cool cast of characters that come to bid on this item. But none of them have plans of actually bidding and buying this thing for actual money. They all have designs on just stealing the thing. Well, the thing is actually hidden in the husks of 2 crashed starships. And so then we've got this sort of, I don't know, kind of like some of these characters have to sort of bond together, but they don't want to. It's a really kind of cool. It's got the most action. I'll be honest, this has got the most action packed. This is the most action packed adventure of any of the Star Wars novels I've read so far, of all of them combined. Now, that being said, I think is partly due to the fact that it's based off of a video game, and they wanted it to just kind of have that same video game pace all the way through it. There's one funny part where there is a Lieutenant Dunbar. Funny to me, there's a Lieutenant Dunbar in the book. Funny to me. Not Dumb Bear, Dunbar. Not Dumb Bear, Dunbar. Lieutenant Dunbar. That's the reason it's funny to me. Anyone who's watched Dances with Wolves will think that's the most hilarious movie reference ever. Or at least the lamest. But it's either in your top 10 or your bottom 10. Oh, lordy. Anyway, I enjoyed this book quite a bit. It's kind of got like a Ocean's 11 sort of caper vibe to it, with a lot of history of the Mandalorians. You know, we've watched the Mandalorian. Everybody watches the Mandalorian show. Well, this has a lot of history of the Mandalorians. Got a lot of history of the Hutts and their crime family. It's got a lot of cool, like, Darth Scowl or something like that. There was, I don't know if it was Darth Scowl. It was something kind of basic like that. And it's just got kind of some cool characters all kind of fighting for this artifact. It's really kind of like a treasure hunt in space with a lot of really cool roguish characters, all of them mysterious, all of them having different plans and designs and different betrayals and everything that's going to be hatched and plotted, and a hell of a lot of action. So I give this one probably better, like I said, of the other ones I read, like Revan and Deceived. I like this one the best. Now, I have not read Annihilation yet, but we'll see what comes of it when I read it. I think this is a good 8.5 out of 10, which is a very high mark for a Star Wars novel. But then again, I love them all. I love the Star Wars Legends. Love the Star Wars Legends. Everybody should be reading these. These are great space operas.